It's a great day to have a great day. Let me tell you, I done a day. Let me try to get this thing right. I've done a day's work, y'all. I got up early, got dressed, washed my hair with my twist in. Now I'm trying to let them dry. Then hopefully I'll straighten them. I might not straighten it till tomorrow. But I hope everybody had a nice night's sleep. And y'all know this coffee hit the spot. I made my bed up. My husband had gone to the gym. I made the bed up, got dressed and everything, got the house straight, went in the kitchen, got some chicken out the freezer. I got some chicken boiling. I'm going to make chicken pot pie. Some people said chicken and dumplings. So that's what I'm going to do. I got it on boiling. I like to start my dinner in the morning, especially on a Wednesday, because we have, Bible study. I don't have to worry about trying to rush to find something for dinner, something quick to fix. So I had someone in my life yesterday named Matthew. And I don't know, I think he had some numbers and symbols on the end of his YouTube name. And he was talking to me about going live on my phone. So I'm going to try it. And let's see what happens. Okay? I might have to jump up and check my chicken, stir it up a little more. I got my seasoning boiling with it. When it cool off, I'll take the chicken off the bone and work with it. I need to take my pie dough out the freezer and get me about 4 or 5 of those. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all, but my coffee hit the spot. So I'm going to sit here and go over some things that I'm working on. And somebody come in. I got a doctor's appointment, y'all. You know what? I don't even remember. I hate when I make an appointment or something, and I just scribble it down on something then. June. Might have to turn the light on. This is a little date book I got from Dollar Tree. You know what? I wish it didn't have anything on it. And then when I get a new one, all I had to do is put it in, inside the little pocket. I got a letter in here. My grandson wrote me. He's away in the Marine. I think this date. But anyway, I'm just going to hold on, work on this till somebody comes in and enjoy my coffee. I'm going to go to Dollar Tree and get me some Thinking of You cards. Ain't no date on this. He said, I've been prayed up and trusting God every step of this process. Praise God. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Praise God from whom all blessings flow. Y'all know we can't do nothing without God. I'm going to sit here, and if nobody don't comes in, y'all know I can talk to myself, especially while I'm drinking my coffee. I'm going to put my baby's letter right there. This couldn't have been 24. He wrote 20. I think that's the mail. Yep. I heard when he put the mail in the slot. That's one thing I love about living in town. You don't have to go out some places your mailbox is across the road or at the edge of the road. I was right on the porch. And if it's raining, snow, or whatever, you don't have to go out in the elements to get your mail. So come on in now and let's chat. I know there's somebody out there. But anyway, let me go get my mail right quick. You know what? I'm gonna turn the computer on. And hey there! How you doing? Good morning. It was 2 in here and I scared one of them away. Don't y'all be scared. If you man or woman enough to come up, say hi and then leave. Say hi, give a thumbs up and leave if you like. Okay? Don't be rude. Don't be rude. If you come to the live, please say hi. Good morning. Good morning, Patricia. Got my coffee. I was just telling people, when you come to a live, don't be rude and leave. Honey, I done got up and did a whole day's work. My husband went to the gym. I got up about 6 something. Got my shower, washed my hair in the shower, kept my twist in while I'm washing it. I just co-washed it, washing it with, I washed it with some leave-in conditioner. But I was saying, and I've got some chicken boiling to make chicken pot pie. Okay. How was your day? You didn't you say you had to go out yesterday? How was it? I washed my hair with the twist in. I'm waiting for it to get dry, so I might straighten it tomorrow, but it didn't turn out too bad. I got to retwist my ends. Somebody mentioned yesterday about going live on my phone. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. I had a doctor's appointment last Thursday. My husband got one, I think, this Thursday. But his is out of town. When you do your live, do you do it with the phone or on your computer? Because somebody told me yesterday if I go live on my phone, I might get more views, because if I'm doing it vertical, it's in the feeds for the short. Oh, okay. And you do it vertical, right? Straight up and down. I went to Walmart yesterday, and because of my eczema, I wash my clothes in white vinegar and baking soda. Every now and then, my skin can tolerate the all free, I think. I've got some detergent called Free and Clear, something like that. And thanks for the thumbs up. And I got the vinegar and forgot the baking soda, because you can get the big thing of baking soda at Walmart, but Piggly Wiggly don't carry the large thing of baking soda. And it's only about $3. Maybe $3 and some change. And I forgot my baking soda. I know I need to go to Dollar Tree. I'm going to check my fabric. My niece want me to make her one of them things, the little dress-like thing that I make the dish towel craft. She want me to do her one. Her kitchen is in coffee. And I got to go and find. I thought I had a dish towel with coffee on it, and I don't. I must have used it to. I know I got one that I made for myself, so the other one I had, I don't know. So I got to do that. So Dollar Tree might have one with coffee on it, and I can check Roses. But I don't see no different going live on my phone. She said I would get more. I don't know. But this might be a little easier though, because I can prop my phone up in front of my computer. And she said some people go live on both. Blueberries recall. You know, there's always a recall on something. But anyway, I'm going to go and check my chicken. How was your 4th of July? I didn't get it. I don't know if I asked you yesterday. Let me go stir my chicken and I'll be right back, okay? Thanks for the thumbs up. I got 2 in here and 2 thumbs up. Hey, cutie beauty. How you doing this morning? How was your 4th of July? When it's live, when I'm going live on my phone, I don't even see a thing where I can type in here. Have y'all been seeing the headline? I'm glad you had a good 4th. Yeah, I'm cooking chicken. I'm going to make chicken pot pie. Some people call it chicken and dumpling. They should be ready. Should be tender enough long about now because they've been boiling about an hour. Sometimes the chicken legs are a little tougher than it. I'm making it from chicken legs. When we get a senior box every 3rd Wednesday, and sometimes it'll be chicken legs or chicken breast. And sometimes those legs are real tough. And I figured the best thing to do with them is make something out of where I have to boil them. Oh yeah, I share it to anybody come up and want some. Patricia said her 4th was relaxing, wonderful. But let me go stir my pot and I'll be right back because I want to start a dialogue and talk about something. I think I like going live on my phone. Hold on a minute, y'all. I can put my live on my phone and chat from. Okay, hold on. Let me stir my chicken. Okay, I'm back. Thank y'all for waiting. Hello, Khadijah. How you doing? How was your 4th? I'm trying going live on my phone. Somebody mentioned it yesterday, so I'm gonna run with it. Khadijah, how was your 4th? Let me open these letters, y'all, which I'm gonna shred. I like to use the envelope for, you know, scrap paper. Am I the only one who get tired of these things in the mail about vote for this one and that one? I get tired of. I'm just gonna shred it. But the little kitties do look cute, don't they? Wait a minute, y'all. I want to ask y'all. See, I'm turning it up right now. Okay. Have y'all been seeing the headline? Oh, okay. We had a cookout at my sister's house. So I was with brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews, and a couple of great nieces and nephews. That's what we did. My brother came from Virginia. We grilled out, and I made potato salad and bought some and had 2 or 3 bags of had 2 or 3 bags, and I bought 2 or 3 bags of chips and cheese puff. And then some bought my sister-in-law bought a pasta salad. One sister, no, it was so much food, y'all. The little kids didn't, y'all. The little girls were trying to play with my grandbaby, right? I don't know how to play no kind of card. You want some money? I was on your live one day, and you were talking about if you whip the crowd, do you do what they do or whatever? You say you played Trump and you won. I don't know how to play Trump. I don't know how to. I used to know how to play. Listen, y'all. I used to know how to play. Don't laugh. I used to know how to play Crazy Eight, and I declare war. I don't know how to play games like card games like Spade and Tunk and all that kind of stuff. I do not know how to play that. Don't y'all laugh? I don't say as old as she is, she don't know how to play spades. No, I sure don't. Look, if I get some, what's the card game for kids? Old Maid. If I get some Old Maid cards, I might know how to play those. But listen, have y'all been watching the headlines? Have y'all been watching the headlines? Did y'all see the one about, where's my tablet? I think it's still charging. Did y'all, you love Old Maid? I would love, I haven't seen Old Maid. If I go to Dollar Tree, I'm going to look for some. And I used to, like I said, we used to play Crazy Eight with the kids when my kids were younger. My oldest two, they really love to play Crazy Eight. And I declare war. And they get throwing them cards. They were trying to say war. Sometimes they would say wars. I declare wars. Somebody would say, you supposed to say, I declare war. And they be like, you know what I mean. I haven't seen Old Maid cards. They're probably in the stationery department if Dollar Tree has some. I bet you Amazon probably got some. And Walmart might have some. It was some little girls there. My one of my great nephews who's gone on to be with the Lord. He had two little girls. So his dad had his little girls at the cookout Saturday. One's named Promise and one named Passion. They're two of the cutest, sweetest little girls you ever want to see, right? Oh, and I turned my chicken off. And they were playing with Roman. They were trying to treat Roman like he's a baby. He bigger than they are. They like 6 and 7 years old. And he was coming. One she's only about this much taller than he is. They were trying to baby him and everything. Next thing I know, he was over there throwing them girls. And I said, no, you don't treat girls like that. And he had to be stopped 2 or 3 times because they were trying to baby him and stuff, and he was fighting them off. But he had fun with his big cousins. He's gone home. My daughter picked him up Sunday morning while we were getting ready for church. He got his breakfast and everything. And, you know, it's a hard job being with a toddler, but y'all know it's rewarding. But have y'all been seeing the headline, what's going on with children? Need I say more? Y'all seen the one where they found the 16 children? Have y'all been following that story? I've been following that story. Y'all, that one mama had all 16 of those children. She had a set of conjoined twins that passed away. The children range from age 1 to 18. They said most of them are nonverbal. They had to airlift two of them. They had to airlift and put them in intensive care. I think one is in intensive care and one is on advanced life support or something. Yes, girl. Look on YouTube. Just put in 16 children. Yes, Patricia, you saw it. And the way they found these children, y'all, they was investigating something else, and the Lord just happened to let them go to this house, and that the children were living in squalor. They were living in the basement in a 12 by 12 room, all 16 of them in the same room, y'all. They said they were walking in human feces and everything. Most of them are nonverbal. None of them has ever been to school. There's no record of them going to school. Now they're trying to find placement for 16 children. Get this. They said the children are almost feral. You know, like you got feral cats and dogs. That means like, you know, kind of wild like. Honey, I've been following. Let's pray for these children, y'all. Because they didn't ask for this. Like I was looking at some of it this morning. Oh, yeah. They got the grandparents in jail and the parents. But the grandparents look spaced out. You seen them? All 4 of those people look spaced out. Khadijah, honey. And they said the smell was so terrible. I think it's the district attorney, one of them said he couldn't get the smell. He couldn't get the smell off him or out of his mind or something, he said. They said they seen livestock being taken care of better than these children. Now, if she keep having children, I think they said all 4 parents signed off for these 2 people got married when they were teenagers. I think the girl was like 15. And I think they said she started having children at 13. It was 3 sets of twins. I don't know if this set that passed away that was conjoined is in that to make it 3. Is it 2 sets living? Or 3 sets living and 1 set passed away? So y'all, please keep watching it. They said they think the girl is a victim too. They think she was indoctrinated. They think she was groomed so she could be with this boy and do all this. But why would they keep those children in that basement like little animals? They said the oldest girl, 18 years old, couldn't even write her name. I said, I guess so. They never been to school. Who gonna teach them? Somebody's live. I think somebody's live now. That stuff is, one of them got 29,000 views. It's in Ohio. The grandfather looked like he's really spaced out, y'all. Patricia, did you see him? You see how he's in a wheelchair. The grandfather is 70 years old. Don't he look more than 70? The grandmother is 67. Stay with me now. But there, I mean, it's all over YouTube. I wonder what would happen if I go to my live. Khadija, would I get a strike if I put my computer up and go to my live so I can, cause doing it on my phone, I don't see where I can type in any comments. Yeah. She looks, they said the girl has that blank stare. She probably run around there trying to handle 16 children. But they said they didn't let them go out that room. That 12 by 12 room in the basement, they said the children never been out of that room. So every time they got ready to eat, they must have carried the food down there to the basement if they fed them. They said more and more stuff coming out. And they're trying to find out if this one girl had all 16 of those children. I said, man, this is something else. You hear so much stuff, y'all. I'm trying to. Thank you, Nightbot. See, if I'm on my phone, it don't give me where I can type in, where I can, Lord, I'm on my phone and I'm trying to control the phone with the mouse. Oh, me. Like sometimes when my husband driving, I'm getting out of the car and I want to hurry up and get out, like if I need to rush and go to the bathroom. I'll be trying to get out of the car, stick on my seatbelt on. My granddaughter, you know how young people say weak? When I first did it, my granddaughter said weak. So every time I do it, I call her. I said, Bree, I got something for you to be weak about. She said, you try to get out the car without taking the seatbelt off. I said, yeah. She said, weak. But I think the whole family need help. I really do. So now they're trying to place these 16 children. So it was 7 of them, I think, that they carried to the hospital. They said if they had been a day later, they would have been found and some children passed away. So the ones that passed away, the conjoined twins, were girls. They didn't say how many of the 16 girls and how many are boys. I know there are some more twins. I wonder would I get a strike if I pull my live up on my phone. So they still investigating to see, you know, they're still investigating. I guess the more they investigate, the more they dig, the more stuff come out. All right. Did you see the one where the black girl called 911? Chunky said 1-1. Chunky said, what he said? 1 by 1. His mom said, my daughter been trying to teach him to call 911. And when she grilled them on it, she said, what you do if you can't wake me up? Who you gonna call? He's called 1 by 1. His mama used to say, when I was teaching her to do 911, she would say call 119. Y'all, I'm about finish this cup and I'll be ready to go and get another one. Patricia, I made up my mind. I'm gonna buy me some ground coffee and learn how to make coffee in my Mr. Coffee drip filter. So every time I want coffee, I won't have to use a pot. Now, I was gonna get some of those little envelopes, the little thing, you know how they got the drink mix in the little thing. You can get coffee in there. I think I showed y'all before. I was gonna get some yesterday, but y'all didn't cut them down to only 5 in there. I said, nope, not gonna do it. I didn't buy it. When I run up on 6, I'm gonna buy more than one. Dollar General used to have, I went to Dollar General, they didn't have any. But the other one I was talking about, the black girl, she called, she was in the house cooking. She said she let her 4-year-old play out by the chicken coop. The little girl asked could she stay out a little longer. She said, I was cooking dinner, and I told her, yeah. She said, when I got finished dinner, I couldn't find her. So they had search team and they call in. You know how they get the search parties up to look for people? They looking for the little girl. Now they got the mama and the daddy, I think, in custody. I think that's what I saw. So I was going to get hold on, let me get my tablet and I'll show you. I think they got the parents in custody for unaliving their 4-year-old child. I mean, this world is, y'all, and the woman had another baby, y'all. While they searching for that child, they got her for filing a false police report too. While they were searching for that child, the woman had another baby. She was about ready to have the other baby when that baby went missing. Yeah. I hope they take that one from her. Because if you unalive that one, you don't need another one. Cute little girl. I wonder what I'm speculating. Maybe that child not her boyfriend or husband, whoever. Maybe not his child, and he don't want to be bothered. So instead of, if they don't want the child, put the child up for adoption. Give the child to some family members. That's why my daughter is raising her grandchild right now. Because my granddaughter do not want to be a mother. We're not going to put that baby in foster care. I told my daughter, I said, don't you dare. As long as I got breath in my body, Lord, keep me alive, and I feel good enough, I will help you with this baby. When I was in Walmart yesterday, when I was buying my stuff from Walmart, I was looking to see Walmart don't have clearance like they used to. I was gonna see if there's anything in clearance I could get for him. But I'm gonna have to go on a day when all I'm doing is looking for stuff for him. I'm gonna see can I find it. Here goes somebody said we should enslave all the black people as soon as possible. Beautiful. Let me see, can I find that? Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Let me see. I tell you, so much going on. It's in here. Let me see what it's under. Oh, her name is. I forgot what the little girl name is. Her name is. Oh my goodness. Javea or something like that. Javea Harris. That's right. They got her parents. Parents are arrested, charged. Police continue to search for Javea. They haven't even found her body. It's pitiful. Yep, they got her parents. They got and Javea Harris' parents denied bond in her unaliving. Yeah, they said the twins died of natural cause. They was early. The twins were early. From what I saw on I was looking at a girl. It's 5. Can I get 2 more thumbs up? There's a girl I watched this morning. Her show. I don't know what her. I think her last name is Conlyn. Conlyn. She said she done a part 1. She was doing part 2, and I was watching it this morning. Yeah, there are plenty of stories on it. You just watched some of it, Khadijah? Okay. Yeah, they said those twins that passed away were conjoined. See, Khadijah? These people having children, they so wicked. But the more and more they dig about those 16 children, the more come out. Now, Khadijah, check the one. I'm going to show you. I had it up here. Did you see this one? The parents, they got the parents and the grandparents in custody. Now they're trying to find some foster homes to put those children in, but you know what? It had to be some strong people to watch those children because they were feral. They said they were almost feral. You know, feral is like wow, like the children under the stairs. It brings me to in mind of that. I hope they get justice for. They said they think the mother of the kids is a victim too. So they're investigating all that. The more they dig, the more stuff come out. Yeah. Ain't it pitiful? The one that drowned. How about the girl they found hung on a tree and they said she did it herself? Y'all, we can't make this stuff up. My husband said, I hate these people getting unalive, but you got to really know who your friends are. That's why we talk and talk and talk to our children, grandchildren, even nieces and nephews. Everybody that's smiling in your face is not your friend. Y'all, look, it's like shorthand. Sometimes you trying to put one thing in and yeah, spell checker do that. I hate when they do that. She do look, yeah, she look kind of spaced out. She probably don't know what's going on, y'all. They probably done brainwashed her and everything. Now, y'all know what I don't understand. They're in Ohio. If they said the babies were born in hospitals, you mean those children, nobody never knew once the children were born and went home, nobody seen hiding the hair of the child? They said the neighbor didn't even know there was children there, and it was 16, y'all. They were asking the neighbors about the children. They said, we didn't even know any children were over there. When they ordered pizza, they meet the pizza delivery guy outside. He keep those children quiet. I saw a cute little girls' room display at Walmart yesterday. I made a video of it, so now I'm putting it up. But it's terrible. That girl, I don't think she gonna ever be right again. She gonna need a whole lot of, all of them I think gonna need counseling. I don't sit here and talk and about need a second cup of coffee. Yeah, they said the house was filthy, smelled so bad. They said they seen livestock live in better condition than what those children were living in. So all those folks were doing was having babies. Yeah, they said the children walked around in human waste. Yes. Yes, honey. Because they had them locked up in a 12 by 12 room in the basement. So it probably didn't have a bathroom, or they was never taught. They were probably never toilet trained. And anywhere they felt like squatting and doing the load, dropping the load, sorry about that, y'all. They did, because they didn't know. You can't hold it against the children. They were never trained to do anything. Yeah, Patricia, we talking about some good stuff. The coffee go quick. Yeah, the the daddy and the junior and the mama, the girl, they married to get her parents signed for her to marry that boy when she was 15 years old, y'all. Her parents signed off on it. So now they said people, oops, sorry about that. Now they said people are starting to blame the parents for signing off letting her marry that boy at 15. I think that was the first travesty right there. He wanted to marry so bad he couldn't wait till she get 18. He was 19, y'all. Don't that make it statutory? You know what? They said she was 13 when she started having babies. And if her child is only a year old, she just probably been having one every year, every other year for the last, I don't know how many years. Please give this video a thumbs up, y'all. I see 5 in the chat, but I only got 3 thumbs up. It's terrible, y'all. So many of these cases, now they're saying there's Khadija, I showed you the other one. Did you look at the headlines on this? I mean, it's stories everywhere. Why you let a 4-year-old play outside by herself? She was playing outside by the chicken coop. Somebody could have came and grabbed her. She could have got bit by a snake, because y'all know there gonna be snakes where those chickens are. Right, Patricia? But it's so much going. Yeah, I'm about ready for a second cup. It's so much going on in the world, y'all. It's one of my little nieces got learners. She gonna be ready for a car. It's terrible, y'all. See, one thing about going live on my phone, I can use my tablet or my computer. It's pitiful, y'all. Everywhere you turn around, there's something going on somewhere. Look how this tablet bring light to my face. Oh, I don't know whether to get another coffee, a cup of coffee now. I'll wait till this evening because I always have my second cup around 2 or 3 o'clock. Thank you, Nightbot. Okay. Khadija, you keeping up with it? You can go to it and they'll show you the parents and the grandparents. But the grandfather, now it's just me. To me, the grandfather looked kind of got that weird look. There was a family, and I'm working on Walmart while I'm doing that, putting out me some links. There was a family I watched one time. I think they were the Whitakers, but they were an inbred family. You know what I'm saying? family man, family members having babies and stuff, and some of them turn out to be, you know, you know what they say, your children, your offsprings off when you have children with a family member. So he looked like one of the Whitakers. One of the Whitakers can't talk. He just walk and grunt and point. They try to clean up the best they know, but most of it was, kind of junky. But somebody did a little report on him, and I remember watching it. Then they showed a family member of the Whitakers where the father was going with the daughter, and it got reported, and they was looking for him, and it was a whole lot of stuff going on. Let me get the thing, clean my glasses. Khadijah, all those people, investigators and district attorney and all that, they said they never seen anything like it. They said, had to get my water. They said they never seen anything like it in their life. Mm. I can't get this. Yeah, everybody said they'd never seen anything like this before in their life. And I guess so. Patricia said her second cup coming up. Oh yeah, that's who I saw. Lauren Conlon. That's who I watched this morning. Yeah, I watched her. I watched her this morning, and I didn't finish because I had so much stuff to do. But what I do, if I find something I want to watch, I'll watch a little of it and get it in my history, then go back. Matter of fact, I could have the TV on while I'm sitting here. Let me get the remote. Cause my husband sit on that end of the couch and the remote ends are over there all the time. It's terrible, y'all. Yeah, Khadijah, watch this girl show, Lauren Conlon. I'm surprised my girl um Tabitha Speaks haven't got on to it. I'm gonna have to. Oh man. Patricia, Walmart got an iced coffee cup. Oh yeah, I hadn't gotten that far. They what? They said she was only the mother of one of the children. What? I got to finish watching that because this story is getting kind of unbelievable. Let me see how much. Okay. Mm. More and more gonna come out. It's sad. It's sad. Can you imagine? And I hate to say it this way. Can you imagine the HE double hockey sticks of a life that that girl had since she married that boy, and those children had that you know that she gave birth to? Can you imagine the life they had? It make you cringe when you think about it. I'm going in the wrong thing, y'all. It's mind boggling. It's pitiful. Gotta get the water in, y'all. You know, the more they dig, the more stuff that they get. And the parents and the grandparents has pleaded not guilty. Yeah, the parents and the grandparents pled not guilty. Like I said, we can't make this stuff up. You know, I hope they get justice for these children. It's going to take a lot to get. The grandfather is sick, a lot of unanswered questions. Yeah, you could tell something wrong with him. He looked. I I hate to even say, you know, all of them look like they need a good bath, some soap and water, some lotion. The children probably didn't even have shoes on. Yeah, he's in a wheelchair, can't walk. It's pitiful. I'll be glad to get to the bottom of this, y'all. I wonder if Khadijah's still watching. Yeah. And you know, I think they're young enough to get counseling and put them in special needs classes and I think they're gonna have to learn everything. They're probably gonna have to learn how to feed themselves, you know. And I guess they don't know how to talk because they might never been talked to. You know, I don't know whether they can't talk because they've never been talked, been spoken to, or whether they have some disability where they can't talk, whether they, just with autism and nonverbal. Let's keep them in our prayers. I hope I hope they can get what's needed for these children. Yeah. Khadijah, where are you, girl? You still watching that documentary or whatever it is that you're watching about these kids? And I hope those children aren't scarred too bad, so bad, where they, you know, just don't want to do anything in society. Are scarred so bad that when you seen shows about people when something happened to them and when they grow up, they go and find people and do things to people and stuff like that. Like if a son is scarred so much by one of his parents, and then as he grow up, he started to mistreat, the opposite sex or the same sex. Like if his dad messed him over, he'll start doing bad things to men and unaliving them and stuff like that. Or the women, he start unaliving the women. They got those shows. I'm looking at Facebook Marketplace in between. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and watch. Matter of fact, I sit here with got the remote and didn't turn TV on.
News Now plus TV app. Streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact.
I'm gonna check that girl out, Lauren Connolly. It is said the brother of the mother said that he reported to the state the mistreatment of the children that the state knew about. Oh, somebody gonna be in trouble. Yeah, I saw somebody talking to him the other day. Yeah, it's something up here. The DNA will be telling. You see that one? It's live. Got 346 people watching it. Wow. If I had that many people watching mine, I'd get monetized in no time, huh? Oh, Lord. See, that's why I say a lot of these things that happen go under the radar. One thing, there's not enough social workers. My oldest granddaughter is a social worker. There's not enough social workers. One of my nieces, and both of these young people graduated. My granddaughter went back and got her master's in social work, but there's not enough social workers. Hey, Patricia, I'm looking at that balance. I would love to try to make one of those. I like that. But I guess it'd take a lot of fabric. Wow. Probably take about 2 yards. So somebody gonna be in trouble.
In your communities.
I got a Reese's Oreo. Mm, mm, mm.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's a lot to watch. You know that?
They dropped all investigations of it.
Hey, if you're interested in a full
At Kroger, you can save up to $35 per fill-up when you redeem your points at the pump. When you earn points for almost every purchase, the savings add up fast. Shop, earn, and save today. Kroger, fresh.
Yeah, I love different window treatments. I said I wonder. You know, you can find a video or anything. Hey ho! I went to your channel yesterday. Oh, you watching it?
If you're interested in a fully off,
I'm watching a little bit of different stuff and putting in my history so I can go back to it. Because sometimes when you want to find something, you can't.
Arrest warrants reveal the parents of a missing 4-year-old South Carolina girl have confirmed.
Yeah, I wondered that too. Let me turn my TV down. I don't want to get. Let me see what I missed. Yeah, I hope I went to your channel yesterday. You got a beautiful family. Say hi to your family for me. You're welcome. You notice that turnabout is fair play. You know, we all friends on a first name basis. But hope we are talking about those 16 children that they rescued a few days ago. I think it was the end of June, right, Patricia? Up. I'm sorry, y'all. I blab. I wonder if they were getting in the, like AFDC or whatever they call it for their, yeah, we're watching that and we are coming in here and putting our 2 cent worth in. Oh, that ain't the one. I thought I had. It is unbelievable, y'all. Tomorrow we'll talk about the other case. How about that? It is unbelievable. It is sad. That's what I told them. That's what I said a few minutes ago. The grandfather looked like one of the Whitakers, don't he? Yeah. So I'm not the only one had watched the Whitakers. You seen the one of the Whitakers that he walk around and he can't talk. He grunts and points. Somebody came to the store and I saw him one day and he wanted the watermelon. They told him to put in the car what they wanted. He wanted the watermelon. They said, "You want a watermelon?" And he said, he was grunting and pointing. They said, "Get one." He got one and he threw it in the cart. He didn't gently place it in the cart. He threw it. If it had been a little buoyancy in it, it would have hit the floor and burst wide open. Oh, they did? The Whitakers, I got to go and watch. I used to watch the Whitakers. I had my husband watching it. I have got to go. Did you see? There was one of the Whitakers where the father was having relations with his daughter. Did you see that? He's one of the Whitakers. Eric Carroll, let me write that down. He's the person that was doing like a documentary on them, right? Okay, let me see which book am I gonna put it in. I got so many of these books around here, y'all, where I'm taking notes. Eric Croll. Let me see. Hold on a minute. Okay. They got bad in the state. Meaning they got bad as far as like their living, where they lived and stuff like that. And the way the family lived. Okay. Yeah, but they are an inbred family. You know, where family members get together with other family members and have babies, marry family members and stuff like that. It's sad. Cause the one that points and grunts that can't talk, he just as sweet and childlike. He got burnt. Okay. What happened? You say he got burnt. Y'all got to go take up my chicken. This is really, you know, and we live our life and we never think that anybody's gonna have anything where they live like this. Take it in the kitchen. Put it on the table. I'll get it in a minute. Did you get some slices? No, the meat. Yeah, it's this stuff. I mean, if you ain't got nothing to do, all you gotta do is turn the TV on and YouTube, and you got more to watch than you can imagine. But we got to finish this conversation, y'all. The state just jerked him around, had him helping get them taken care of. Then when he questioned things, they just closed him out. That's pitiful. That's pitiful. Let me turn the mic off for a minute and go take my chicken up. I'll be right back. Okay? Hold on 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for holding down the fort. Let me read what I missed. Oh, okay, Khadijah. I'll go back and put that. Thanks for dropping the link on Whitaker. There was also another guy, Patrick Roy, involved. He was using the family to make money and be his cash cow. It triggered an investigation. It was all a big mess. Look up Patrick. Okay. Thanks, Khadijah. Y'all, it's so much mess going on in the world. I'm gonna tell you. We have maybe I'll come back on. We can watch it a little bit, and I can come back on later, and we'll have a little more to expound on. But I was thinking that Tabitha of Tabitha Speaks Politics would be on it too. So I haven't seen her. I ran so much other stuff going on. They said Mitch McConnell is, you know. We having a good time on somebody else's dime. I got to run back out to Walmart and I think Dollar Tree. But I'm looking at Marketplace right now. My husband went and cut grass, and I wondered if he cutting out grass or he taking the lawnmower. I'm making chicken pot pie. Some say chicken and dumpling. And I cut up the biggest onion I had, y'all, and let that onion boil in there with it. So now the chicken got to cool so I can take it off the bone. Everyone looking for an easy life that brings them everything they dream of. Is leading to a lot of evil. Yeah. Just like the little girl that they got the parents arresting for unaliving her. 4 years old. Oh Lord, he done started that thing up. I think Mitch McConnell became one with the life support machine. Yeah. That's right. We do need term limits for the Supreme Court too. And if y'all hear anything, my husband cutting grass. So I tell you what, we're just talking until he finished cutting grass. Come here, I want to look at TV. And those people stay in those jobs, and they leave out on a stretcher, not enjoying any retired life or anything. Now they say he went to the hospital for cardiac arrest. His wife take a flight to China. And like what's her name? That was the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. That woman close to 90, she can't be wanting to come back in there and do anything. Just like the president, they see that this man is senile. They say that he got dementia. He need that all of them need to go. You got that right. They need term limits on everything. That's what's made. They're saying now Social Security is gonna put retirement age at 70. People like them is what's causing the Social Security to do that. They're saying, well, and as you age, you lose a little bit of your faculty, right? Why keep those people in there and they losing their mind? Get some. I'm looking at somebody that's got some stuff to sell. He got antique. That's what I was looking at. There's a certain bed I'm looking for that's antique. think he sells stuff from an estate sale. We got some nice stuff. Cause they're giving everything to themselves. That's why they can't manage money, cause they taking it. Oh, Hope, let me show you something I've been wanting for a long time. Y'all humor me, okay? I've been wanting this high chair. And it's antique, vintage. I've been wanting this high chair. The Jenny Lynn with the spindles. I want this high chair. But we don't have a baby to put in it. I just wanted to have it sitting around my dining room, actually. It's in Como, North Carolina. I know what that is. My grandparents are from, my grandparents, great-grandparents, my mama, everybody where they're going on, but they're from Como. Let's see, Madison Wester. I know somebody with last name Wester. I want this. I wonder where my husband let me back. Cause he'll say, we ain't got no baby to put in no high chair. Oh yeah, you're right. They send stuff overseas that we need and all this stuff. Oh girl, I don't have a baby to put in it. Lend me a baby. Can I borrow your baby? I get this high chair, I got to borrow a baby. I get me a reborn doll and sit in. I sure will. I just want one for my dining room. I told I love that Jenny Lynn with those spindles. Actually, I'm looking for a Jenny Lynn bed to put. We still got the bedrooms upstairs. One I'm using for a craft and sewing room, but the other three, when my daughter and her children stay here, this one got their own bedroom, right? So now, when they come downstairs all night, they just go in one of the rooms. They know where everything is. The bed stay made up. The room stay clean. I go up there and freshen it up every now and then. The room that's for my granddaughters are where the girls stay when one of the girls come. It has a bed in it. I think it's antique. But my granddaughter had broken it 2 or 3 times because she's kind of heavy. And she'll just go and just flop on the bed like she's, twiggy. And she had broken it, I think, twice. And my husband had fixed it. And I want to replace it with one of those Jenny Lynn's with the spindles. I want that. They want $50 for it, and it's worth $50. But we don't have any plants. And I don't have any room in my house for nothing. Every nook and cranny is full. If I bring one more thing in here, not only will my husband have some problem, our children, they said, Mama, y'all got too much stuff in this house. I know we don't. The only thing, the color, this look like pecan. All our stuff is oak. It's a little darker. Let me see if this person got anything else. Nope, she done sold a whole lot of stuff. You can believe that. I think that chair. Oh man, I would have a field day with that chair. I got some vintage linens upstairs. I had some vintage pillowcases and I used them to make masks out of. I had one that was like a denim. I made masks out of that. And I love when we find vintage linen. What I want to find, what I would love to find now, well, if I could find that Jenny Lynn bed with those spindles, it would be a plus in a full size because I got a mattress and box spring that's full size. I also want to find a Ford Taurus station wagon. We don't need another vehicle, but if I find one, I'll sure buy it. Now, where I will get the money from, I don't know. I got to go and take that chicken off the bone, y'all. I think I'm going to just take the chicken off the bone and break it up and not make my chicken pot pie until later. It is. Oh, a metal steps, girl. You talking about like the antique where the bottom steps pull out? And that's what you're looking for? I was looking for one. And I found some. Is that what you're looking for? The step stool where, girl, let me see, can I turn this camera? Let me see. One thing, okay. I'm gonna see, can I turn the camera around and show y'all some stuff? I don't know if it'll let me turn it around while it won't let me turn around while I'm live. I got to get, so y'all might not, I don't know if you'll be able to, but I got some, you can hear the lawnmower real, hold on a minute. Let me see. I'm in the kitchen now. That's aprons. I got so many aprons. There's 3 aprons hanging up here. I bet you I got 7, 8, 10, 11 dozen aprons. I got this one. This is padded. But I know which one you're talking about. I was trying to make the camera reverse, but it won't. There you go. This is the one I got. I use it in my pantry most of the time. Well, I know which one you're talking about. You're talking about the complete metal one. Yeah, hold on a minute. Let me put this. I got to prop the camera up. Let me tell you how I got it. One of my brothers, my brother, I told y'all that was my protector when I got summer jobs. When they give you the teenagers the job during the summer, and I'm like 5 years older than him. I think I was like 15, so he probably was about 9 or 10. And when I got up to go to that summer job, he would go with me because I was walking. He wouldn't let me walk alone. And ever since then, he's been my protector. So he worked with a man. Hey, Betty, how you doing? My brother works with a man that, let me see, my husband in here is cutting grass around this area. My brother works with a man. Hold on. My brother works with a man that he redo houses. if the house is good enough and got good bones, he might just redo certain parts that need some help. And if the house is too far gone, he tear it down and build new houses. So my brother works with him. My brother cleaned the house out. He tell my brother whatever's in the house you can have. And that's how I got that stool. My brother would call me and my husband and say, look, if y'all want to come behind me and see anything y'all want, anything in here you want, you can have it, because they told me put it all on the trash or give it away, sell it, whatever. So that's how I got that one. And that's how I got a lot of stuff going behind my brother. Now we bought a box in the house. So my children said, we got too much stuff and everything is cluttered. So I got a box here. My little grandson put his toy. Remember this? It popped when you roll it. He called it his vacuum cleaner. So I had a box here and we were gonna take some stuff down, and one day later this summer we're gonna have a yard sale. He said, I'm gonna put my vacuum cleaner in this box. So he put it in that box. But we got a lot of antiques. I'm gonna show you a picture of my son who passed away that he drew. You see that picture? My son who passed away, he drew that. And there are people coming here say, man, I tell you, Tupac keep looking at me. So if you like, and I'm telling you, my house is full of antiques. So my children said, Mom, wait a minute, hold on. I'm looking at something. And let me show you the chandelier we got in our living room we got from an antique place. We got that chandelier from an antique. I don't know if you can see it shining when. We went to a flea market. We was on vacation in Myrtle Beach. That's a big flea market. I forgot what it's called. But the man in there had a setup where he sell a whole bunch of records and different musical memorabilia and stuff. Thank you. Yeah, he never redid that one. I talked to his daughter the other day, my granddaughter and my great grandson, and they're doing well. And our children thought we were going to come in here and have this towel taken up. So y'all, we old, so we got a chair in the bathroom, okay? They thought we were going to get rid of the towel on the floor and the towel on the wall. No, we ain't. We got this old record player right here. And I don't know the name on it. My husband get it to play. And there's records. I got to go through these and see if any anything somebody looking for on Amazon. My husband loved antiques, girl. He used to sell them. And that's how the house got junky. That picture right there is where Moses parted the Red Sea. That's the Red Sea. And that's when Moses parted. And this clock the pendulum on this clock used to move like that, and it just stopped working. And my husband tried to fix it because he pilfer on things and fix stuff. He tried to fix it, but he couldn't fix it. So we just decided to let it sit here. You know, and every now and then one of us might come and do that. Oh, I was thinking want no glass there, but it's glass here. Yeah, I see. See, I got a George Benson right there. Yeah, I seen some at Walmart. Girl, we got so many. Tell them. And I go to Walmart. And I look at the records, and I said, I could probably go to my house and go through the records I got and find nearly everyone Walmart got. I think I still got a copy of Michael Jackson Thriller. I think that's what it's called, where he got the white suit on. I think I still got a copy of that. And y'all know I got a boatload of Marvin Gaye, right? Mm-hmm. Tell them it ain't nothing new. I was looking at something on Facebook where they say Tevin Campbell recorded the song Can We Talk when he was 16. And they said the song need to be in the Smithsonian. They said his voice is the male equivalent. Treat him and his voice to the male equivalent like we do Whitney Houston. So somebody was saying he was at some kind of thing. I sent it to my messenger because I wanted to see it later. And I told him, I said, I got the 45, or can you talk? Can we talk? Can you? I got the 45. I got some DeBarge. I got Tony Braxton. I got some of the older people. I think I got some LL Cool J. I got some 12-inch singles. And I got some 45, and I got some regular LP. Oh, you're right. Me and my husband was doing that just a few years ago. That's how we got so many. Then this same brother I told you that, okay, Patricia, that same brother that I told you that we go behind, he called me one day and said, Cole, so I'm cleaning out this house and it got records. So do you want them? And I said, yeah. So when he come down from Virginia, he'll drop them off. One of my sisters, live closer than I do. He'll drop stuff at her house. And when we go to church on Sunday, her house is not too far from our church. And we'll pick it up. Because just like a few months ago, he called me. He said, Cole, said my friend got a record. And he said that, his friend had a sewing machine. He said, do you have room for one more sewing machine? He said, I'm going to ask you a stupid question. That's how he started. He said, I'm going to ask you a stupid question. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. He said, would you like another sewing machine? He said, I know that's a stupid question. He said, I know you got 10 or 11. I said, yeah, I think I got about 11, 12. I said, but I can always push him over and squeeze one more in. And he gave me the sewing machine I have been looking for, y'all. He gave me a white. The brand name, I think it's white. I'm going to show you right here. And I got my Singer. This cover here goes on and all of them got a name. The singer that this cover go on is named Nona for Marvin Gaye's daughter, because I ordered that one when I had to start making masks. So I ordered that one. So that's my youngest. I bring some in the sewing machine in the house. My husband done learn how to He work on cars and stuff like that. So he had learned how to work on sewing machine. Isn't she beautiful? Who could throw this away? So I worked on my stitch, got my stitch right. So now my husband can go through and grease it and oil it up. Hopefully this one made, I don't have a name for this one, but I got another one down here that's a capital. See, this one and the capital down here are Japan. Isn't it beautiful? Thank you. So I need to go online to find the manual. And it still has a good tire here for where the tire ain't too good for the bobbin. That's where you wind the bobbin. But you know, I can always go, because I have a sewing machine that I use that I can't wind a bobbin on. But girl, my husband bought me a bobbin winder. And I can also go to another machine to make. I want to show you something. Well, I will show you two things, but I ain't got but one on right here. I would. Let me turn the camera around. Let me see. Where? But we'll make it masks. I had this one in honor of my son who passed away. Hold on a minute. I had this one, and I made it where you can, adjust. My son who passed away, he loved the Bengals. And later, when North Carolina got a team, he got with North Carolina. Thank you. And so I made these in honor of him. And I'll tell you something else. I don't have one here with me. He loved corn candy, right? So I found some corn candy fabric in Walmart a couple of years ago. You know, we were wearing masks. Well, I still wear them because my cardiologist told me I got to. I'm trying to live, not die. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean nothing, YouTube, because sometimes they can, get you on words. So Walmart had some fabric for Halloween with it was black and orange like this, but it had corn candy. I bought some, and I called my family. I said, I'm making this because my son that passed away, he loved corn candy too. I made some masks out of that corn candy fabric, and I had family members calling me from this place and that place. I want one of those masks that you're doing in honor of Tiny, because his nickname was Tiny. He was nicknamed for a wrestler. And so all my sons got one. My sisters, my baby brother. I had to go back and buy that fabric, and it was fat quarters. So then after a while, I got to the point where I couldn't find it anymore. So I made sure I kept me one. So when Halloween comes, look, can I get somebody to do this if y'all would be with me? My son's birthday, my son who passed away, birthday is December the 10th. And I'm going to tell y'all about his nickname. But for his birthday, would somebody help me honor my son by either buying some corn candy and taking a picture and send it to me on Facebook, or put it on your page and let me see it and tell him, he loved his corn candy. So every year I buy a bag of corn candy. Me and my husband eat the corn candy. Sometimes we'll put a picture on Facebook. My son Joshua, he's a truck driver. And my son nicknamed himself, when he went to college, thank you. When he went to North Carolina State, he studied civil engineering, right? He was a dynamic artist. Y'all saw that picture, right? Well, he went to school for civil engineering. And everybody at school start calling him Regal because he always dressed kind of snazzy. That's the word we used back in the day. And you never seen a shirt untucked, because back then they wasn't wearing a lot of shirt untucked. They were talking about how the girls were saying he was such a gentleman and he was real handsome, and everybody said he has an uncanny resemblance to Will Smith, and he did. And in college they start calling him Regal because he dressed nice and everything and had that little swag about him. So when he started doing more of his drawing and doing stuff, he gave himself, because he was writing screenplays and stuff, so he put the name Chad. So then they start calling him Chad Regal. So my son Joshua, after Tiny passed away, he had a tattoo put on his hand, said Chad. And I had him to send me a picture of it, and he sent me a picture, and I got it on my computer right now. I should make a t-shirt. I do t-shirts on Amazon too, so I think I might do a t-shirt. I don't know if Amazon will let me do it, because sometimes Amazon will do like YouTube, certain words and stuff is copyrighted and they won't let you. But if you go to Chad Regal Tees on YouTube, on Amazon, I'm gonna pull up one of his shirts one day. But there's somebody else on Amazon with the name Chad or Regal or something, and you go through all that before you get to his tees. I got my little one girl I'm in a group with. I'm a group on Facebook for children that's deceased. She got me, I told him I did t-shirt. She got me to do a t-shirt on Amazon. Her young son passed away, and his nickname was Chappie. So she had me to do something with Chappie on it. So I told her, I said, I'm gonna leave there in case another one, because after you go a certain time, a t-shirt, and it's still gonna be there. If it go a year and don't sell, Amazon takes it off. But if it sells, Amazon let it stay. So she bought one, so it's still up there. Let's see what I get. Okay, here's one of my t-shirts. That's one. I don't know why all of them showing up in I'm gonna see, can I show a different color? That's another one. And one of his, we could do, oh, thank you. That would, oh, baby, thank you so much. So Halloween, please help me remember that, okay? One of his friends that they had been friends ever since they were like kindergarten, he draws too, and he drew a lot of my graphics for me. My daughter told me to do this one, and I did it, and it sold. I did one that said, I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on TV. Girl, that thing sold. Let me see. I don't know why Amazon is showing all of them in. Oh, I made this one, y'all. I made this one say, the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. But this is one, my son, when he was living, kept saying, YUNV, right? He said, I'm gonna put that on the license plate, but he passed away before he was able to do it. So his friend that do graphics and stuff, he did that, and I ordered me one. I'm gonna have to order me another because I had that one so long. So I got YUNV in a question mark. So I need to order me another one. Oh, let me see. You do a. They say I love when they say you can do a virtual try. I need to do a. You ever do a virtual try on Amazon? They did it. Look, hot dog. Which one you like? The YUN. I'm gonna have to order me another one. See, when I do these try-ons, I usually keep a copy, put it in my. Yeah, he was gonna do that YUNV, and but he passed away before he can do it. Let me see. I did one for my family reunion. Said never underestimate the power of a Sykes. I'm gonna have to go in there and this one said I need a never ending supply of Jesus, money, and coffee. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was gonna put that on a license plate or something, but he passed away. So his friend did that for me. I ordered one, but I done about wore it out. So now I'm gonna have to order me another one. My daughter had me do one, or I did one that for my granddaughter in the service. Said my granddaughter wears combat boots. When something pop up in my mind, that's why I keep paper with me. Something pop up in my mind, I can make me a little note. And I see one here I got to change. How about this one? Got this one. It says, I have the audacity to be blessed. Here's another one. The enemy can't unbless me. I need to get me one of that one. But they got everything coming up. I got a Juneteenth. I got a one for the mass. But my daughter had me do one that says, back up, heifer. Oh, she ordered well, they're on Amazon. All I can do is direct somebody to it, because Amazon don't like for you to advertise their stuff like that. Thanks for the thumbs up, y'all. Got 7. I got one for Florida, something about Punta Gorda. I sell a lot of that one. Let's see. I want to show. There's one. I got one that said, "Congratulations, you annoyed me." That's why I use Canva. I pay for it so I can take out the background. How about this one? One plant, one water, and God gives the increase. But this is the one. This is the one that I've sold a lot of. People going on vacation to Punta Gorda. But here's one I sold. I've sold, my daughter ex-fiance was Jamaican, and I did this one. A Jamaican stole my American heart. I sold a lot of this. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I can take all my designs. And when I get monetized, that's what I'm going to do. I can take them from Amazon and put them on a YouTube store. And I got a Facebook page for my t-shirts, but I need to go in there and upload some of my t-shirts and put them in there. But my daughter had me do that one. A Jamaican Stole My American Heart. And it sells a lot. But there's one funny one. This the one she had me to do, and she bought one. Back up, heifer. My daughter has a great sense of humor. Yeah, Amazon. I got one, Fight Like a Premium. I think I sold right good at that one. But there's one I want to show you. This is one my daughter had me to do. Sometimes she come up with a little quote. Look at this one. It says, I was looking for my other shoe. Then I decided to check my man's ASS. She said she done about wore this one out. She need to buy another one. I hope I got it in a t-shirt. Look at this one. You get it? Look at this one. So forget about being like the other guy. I want to be more like Jesus. When stuff comes to my mind, I write down. And one day, I got this one. Life is fragile, handle with prayer. But this is the one I made as a joke, and it sold. So I'm not a doctor, and I don't play one on TV. Then I got one that said, an American stole my Jamaican heart. But they're all between different boots and jewelry and stuff. How about this one? No means no. No means no. Ask grandma. My grandson called me yesterday. My daughter got my van. And he wanted to go to the gym. And she told him, said, you can't drive the van. He called me. See? If mom said no, just go to grandma. So, of course, I don't look busy. I did it right the first time. But I'm going to get ready to go so I can put my food together. But I love, and I need to write I need to go through there and adjust my prices. We need this one every day. If it weren't for grace and mercy, that's what's getting us through our lives. But I had enjoyed talking to y'all. I see some white go-go boots. Make me think of my teen years. But yeah, I need to go and refresh some of these. Some I need to take down. I think Amazon does cups and bags and stuff too. So I got to get on that bandwagon. I want to, along with my t-shirts. Oh, you're welcome. And I'm going to tell y'all right quick how my son who passed away, how he got his nickname. His nickname is Tiny, Tiny. My family were always big wrestling fans, right? When it come to North, my mama, grandma, and dad and everybody would go down to North, and we had family down there. And we watched it on TV. So later, after, marrying and having children, there was this tag team country bumpkin like people. They wore big white t-shirt with overalls under it. and they always had one of the overall strap hanging back. So there was Tiny Anderson and Big Boy Brown. My son who passed away, he was a fluffy baby. He was a healthy, fat baby. I said fat. He was a fat baby. So in these wrestlers, Tiny Anderson was the larger of the duo. Big Boy Brown was the small, and both of them was big. So that's how he got his name Tiny. He used to call from college all the time, Mama, tell these folks how I got my nickname. But thank y'all for letting me sign off. Sometimes I need someone to talk to, and I thank y'all for being there. So I have somebody, so I won't have to sit and talk to myself. But we chatted for 2 hours, so I hope I get some views. All right, see y'all in the next one. I love y'all so much. But Hope, thank you for what you said you're gonna do. I think my son would have been 52 this year. Let me see, go back and where I see it. I'm going to. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, have a great day. Love y'all. I love you, and you can't do nothing about it. Now, the only thing about doing it on the phone, I just hit the X, right? Okay. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Have a great day.